Here we go with another IGCSE question, and this one is about vectors. We're given a point with coordinates 3 and 7. 3 and 7. So, this is our point Q. We're also given a vector, PQ, which is -6 and 3. So, let's represent this vector as if it was coming from the origin. It would go -6 units on the x-axis and 3 units on the y-axis. Therefore, 6, -6, and 3 positive. So this would be our vector. However, this vector starts at P and ends at Q. So we would have to translate this vector in such a way that it will end towards Q. So, since this vector is going 6 units to the left, if we're going back from it, we will go 6 units to the right. Since this coordinate is 3, if we go 6 units to the right, we will end at position 9. Likewise, our vector went 3 units up. If we're going on the opposite direction of our vector, we will have to go 3 units down. Since point P is at coordinate 7, we will have to shift its y-coordinate by 3 units down, going to 4. So if we find where those two coordinates meet, that would be the origin of that vector. If vector PQ is exactly this one and ends at this point, this is point P. So there we go. Letter B is asking us to find the magnitude of our vector. So, the magnitude of a vector in 2 dimensions is given by the root of its coordinates squared. If our vector was 3-dimensional, we would simply add the z coordinate. Now, those coordinates here, they are the coordinates of the position vector, which is if our vector begins at point 0, 0. If we had this vector from the start, we would have to subtract the coordinates. So basically we would be translating this back to the origin. So if we put the values in, we will have 6 squared plus 3 squared. So this is root of 36 plus 9. We are asked to give our answer in the simplest SUD form. Therefore, we should not use our calculator this time. If we add those numbers, we should have 46. Now the next step would be for us to factorize 45. So 45 divided by 3 gives us 15, divided by 3 again gives us 5, divided by 5, it's done. So 45 is the same thing as 3 squared times 5. So we can get this 3 squared outside of the square root. So our result would be 3 roots of 5.